we're at this point in our history where we must make this transition. Our society and all the technology we have today is the result of us learning about electromagnetic fields, developing the correct theories, and then applying these theories to technology. All of the technology we see is the result of controls of electromagnetic field. Now is the next step is to learn to control gravitational field, and we're learning very quickly in our laboratories and in laboratories around the world. New technologies are about to emerge that will give us this capacity with these new theories. As well, the extraction of an almost infinite amount of energy is available from this field, freeing humanity from having to burn fossil fuel to produce power, and so on. So it's completely gonna change our world. And it's totally changing the way we think of healthcare as well. Because if biology and all the cellular activity that are going on in highly complex systems like a human being or plant and so on, if all this is the result of information interaction in the field, and those are electromagnetic interaction, and we learn how to control these information sets, that means that we can reestablish coherency, we can reestablish proper communication links, or when there's damage to the coherency. And I think that a lot of what healers do and so on in the alternative medicine is a way to do that, but we can now, with a good understanding of what is actually going on, we can as well develop technologies that will create higher level of interaction and information transfer so that there's high level of coherency in the crystalline structure of the biology to produce very high energy states, very coherent structure, and have significant health effects. So imagine a world in the future in which life is lived on multiple planets, maybe in multiple solar systems, maybe in multiple places around the world, around the galaxy, where we have contacts with maybe with other civilizations that are out there. We know now that almost every star in our galaxy has planets around them. And we know as well that the amount of planets that are far enough from their star and close enough to get enough heat, like it's called the Goldilocks region, in the region where liquid water can exist on the planet and all this, and life can emerge there, life as we know it at least. We know that there's billions of those planets inside our galaxy alone. The last estimate was 40 billion. And so there's probably a lot of life out there to discover and to interact with. And some of that life might be much more advanced than us, much more. Because we only have 150 to 200 years of technical development on this planet, technological development on this planet. So imagine a society that has millions of years on us. Imagine what their computer looks like. Imagine what their cell phone looks like. It's something completely different than what you're experiencing today. So imagine what we could learn. But certainly, the future of healthcare is most likely gonna be something in which we are actually modifying the field interaction with the biology to produce the desired effect. So that if there's a breakdown in communication between cells, for instance, such as cancer cells, we can reestablish the appropriate coherent information links so that everything goes back to normal. And so basically, imagine that you are able to control this field of information, and you have a chamber, for instance, in which it basically regenerates everything in your body periodically, maybe every 10, 15 years. You could live for thousands of years. Cells have no reason to die, meaning If you give a cell all of the nutrients it needs and it's able to get rid of all its waste, it keeps on ticking. We've had cells in laboratories that have been there for some 40 years that are still alive. So basically, you can think of future healthcare facilities as chambers in which you would enter and be exposed to very highly coherent fields of information that reprograms your body back into coherency so that you overcome the entropy of the body breaking down and changing state. So life extension is another very amazing product of this huge change that's occurring around in our understanding of the physics of the universe, the material world that's around us, and ourself interacting with it. Of course, you know, all these fantastic possibilities that are emerging from these new theoretical models is going to take a little bit of time to be implemented. But some of it will be implemented in our lifetime. I believe actually that energy production and gravitational control will occur in our lifetime, in the next decade. We will have these technologies and our capacity to use them as well for health and life extension is going to happen very quickly. And there is a resistance to the change. Of course, we have been thinking a certain way for so long. It is difficult for a large percentage of the population to just start thinking a different way. This is why we need everybody, everyone that gets this, to participate and help out. Talk with your friends, with your family, stay involved, and we'll see you in the vacuum.